Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's devotion for November 1st. November 1st, you guys. Oh my goodness, the year has flown. Today's devotion is titled The Door of Reconciliation. And today's Bible reading is from 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verses 14 to 21. Either way, Christ's love controls us. Since we believe that Christ died for all, we also believe that we have all died to our old life. He died for everyone so that those who receive his new life will no longer live for themselves. Instead, they will live for Christ, who died and was raised for them. So we have stopped evaluating others from a human point of view. At one time, we thought of Christ merely from a human point of view. How differently we know him now. This means that anyone who belongs to Christ has become a new person. The old life is gone, a new life has begun. And all of this is a gift from God, who brought us back to himself through Christ. And God has given us this task of reconciling people to him. For God was in Christ, reconciling the world to himself, no longer counting people's sins against them. And he gave us this wonderful message of reconciliation. So we are Christ's ambassadors. God is making his appeal through us. We speak for Christ when we plead, "Come back to God." For God made Christ, who never sinned, to be the offering for our sin, so that we could be made right with God through Christ. Inside St. Patrick's Cathedral in Dublin, Ireland, there's a door that tells a 5-century-old tale. In 1492, two families, the Butlers and the Fitzgeralds, began fighting over a high-level position in the region. The fight escalated and the Butlers took refuge in the cathedral. When the Fitzgeralds came to ask for a truce, the Butlers were afraid to open the door. So the Fitzgeralds cut a hole in it, and their leader offered his hand in peace. The two families then reconciled, and adversaries became friends. God has a door of reconciliation that the Apostle Paul wrote passionately about in his letter to the church in Corinth. At his initiative, and because of his infinite love, God exchanged the broken relationship with humans for a restored relationship through Christ's death on the cross. We were far away from God, but in his mercy, he didn't leave us there. He offers us restoration with himself, not counting people's sins against them. Justice was fulfilled when God made Jesus, who had no sin, to be sin for us, so that in him we could be at peace with God. So we accept God's hand in peace. We're given the important task of bringing that message to others. We represent the amazing, loving God who offers complete forgiveness and restoration to everyone who believes. What does God's offer of reconciliation mean to you? How will you extend his offer to those who need to hear it today? Thank you for joining me for today's devotion, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.